Well, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening whenever you're viewing this on our OSC live stream or whatever social media platform you're watching this on. My name's Mark Laurrie. I'm your Niagara Falls School Superintendent here for a weekly update. We are concluding the week of May 9th. Today's May 9th, and we're moving in to a quickly approaching close to the school year. I can't believe I'm saying that. You blink your eyes and it goes by. I think the line or thought that resonates with me the most lately is sometimes the days are long, but the years go by quickly. And I say that to you as just a reminder to myself and to everyone viewing this to cherish and value every day. Cherish and value your family, and please cherish and value the students and the young people of Niagara Falls. It's my honor to work with them in a small way in the city school district. So let's take a look at the week ahead. Tomorrow, I'm really proud to tell you that I believe almost all of our schools are participating on the Saturday, May 10th, citywide cleanup. Each of our elementary and middle and high schools, as well as central office, have a team that will be going around the city in their particular area cleaning up. That is from 10 to noon. We are a school system or a school district that's part of a bigger city, and we all need to do our part. So thanks to the teachers, faculty, staff that are part of tomorrow's citywide cleanup, we know you'll contribute to a better looking city, especially when sometimes we come off those dark, dreary winter days when garbage is strewn all around us. As we move into next week, I want to remind everyone that we have a school board meeting on the 15th. It is our voting meeting. We're kind of in a period where we are winding down our resolutions and our personnel for this year, but getting prepared to start for the 25-26 school year. Two items that I'd like to address within the Board of Education agenda for the upcoming week. One, we will be presenting to the Board of Education for their approval the 25-26 school calendar. And that 25-26 school calendar starts school for students on the Wednesday after Labor Day. So if you're following, the Wednesday after Labor Day is the first day of school for students for next school year. And then we go with our usual holidays. I think it's interesting to note this year that the Christmas or winter recess for us is a full 2 weeks, as is the Easter recess. It's a full 2 weeks of school. So that means there's a packed schedule throughout to get our 183 days of required school in. And after next Thursday, when the board approves, and I anticipate they will, when the board approves the calendar, the 16th of May, you will have next year's school calendar at your availability. And I know people like to get this because they start to plan for summer vacations, holiday vacations, and breaks. Also, next week at the school board meeting, we will be announcing something that's very new to our school district. Beginning on July 2nd, at our July 2nd meeting, we will have a Niagara Falls High School student serving as an ad hoc member of the Niagara Falls City School District School Board. That student was chosen by his or her classmates. They volunteered. We had 15 students who volunteered to be interested. The committee of students and administrators narrowed that choice down to 5. And then next Thursday, after Mrs. Villardo, the principal of the high school, has a chance to speak with all the students, we will be presenting the name of a new student to be a member of the student's not new. The student has been at Niagara Falls High School for a while, and he or she will be a member of the school board for 1 year. They're non-voting members, but they get to give their input, ask questions, and learn government and civics right from the ground floor. If we could just jump to the following week, May the 20th, is an important date in our school district. May 20th is the school board budget vote and election. May 20th, the polls at your normal 21 polling sites will be open from 11 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. You'll have the chance to select from a field of 6 candidates, 2 individuals to represent you on the Board of Education, and you will also have the ability to vote yes or no on the school district budget. We had a budget forum last evening in our school board meeting, and that budget forum indicated to all that the school budget we proposed has no increase to your tax levy, no reductions in any of the staff that we have, and no programs will be cut. As a matter of fact, we're even hoping to add some staff members and some programs for next year. That's May 20th. Exercise your right to vote. When you go to a polling site, again, your normal sites, you may see a Niagara Falls High School student. Just like we're in the OSC 21 and students are all around me, we have started a program whereby students can work as poll workers. We have 13 trained students, so at 13 of the 21 sites, you'll find a Niagara Falls High School student helping to support one of the poll sites. We're proud of that. It's another effort in civics, it's another effort in government, and we're teaching young people to be involved in the voting and election process. Speaking of new and interesting and innovative ideas, and coming back to this current week and the next week ahead, at Gaskill Preparatory School, our 7th and 8th grade school, one of the two, they've started an interesting club after school. This club meets on Wednesdays. And what does the club do? It repairs bicycles. It's a bicycle repair club. Can you believe it? This week, they kind of deconstructed the bicycles, or I'll say they said they tore these bicycles apart. Next week, they'll start putting the bicycles back together. It's a great opportunity for students to be able, who like to use their hands, who are mechanically inclined, who like to fix things, and we have many of them, an opportunity to use this as an outlet. Every student in the Bicycle Repair Club, at the end of putting the bike together, will receive their own brand new bicycle, a bicycle helmet, bicycle shorts, and will go on a slow ride throughout the city. That is all donated by our partners at Go Bike Buffalo. So I thought it was a pretty cool program to talk about. They learn to rebuild and fix bicycles. When you think about that, there are many of the principles that can translate to fixing a car, fixing equipment, electronics, and it's just something that I wanted to feature with you as something that is pretty neat that our students are able to do. We have a group called the Men Standing Strong Together, and next Friday at Abbott School at 5:30, they get together for their final movie night of the year. Elementary students with their parent or guardian can watch a movie, have dinner, and win prizes. Happens at Abbott, happens at 5:30, and it's a really fun and exciting time for them. Well, the New York State government has finally approved a state budget for the coming school year and for coming fiscal year. I'd like to begin to start talking about and tackling the biggest impact for students and the school. And that is the fact that our governor, with the passage of the legislature and their approval, has passed a bell-to-bell cell phone ban in all 700 school districts across New York State. So I can almost hear the jeers and cheers of a cell phone bell-to-bell ban. What does that mean? Well, first of all, we don't have all of the complete legislative documents yet, but we'll get them. What it means is during the school day, and for our purposes, I'm going to define the school day as 8 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, I know that the elementary goes a little later and the high school starts a little earlier, but you get the point. during the school day, cell phones are not to be out in any location anywhere in the school. How are they to be prohibited? That's up to a school district to determine. At this point, with the legislation passing late last night, I don't have all of the answers for you. I do know we're going to be discussing this a lot. I'm planning a town hall type forum to get feedback and explanation. I do know that cell phones cannot be displayed or used beginning September 1st in our schools. We have a lot of work to do on this in a short period of time. This all has to be in place on our website by August 1st. So I think in the ensuing videos that we do, ensuing auto dialer calls that I make, ensuing public forums that we have, we're going to be talking a lot about it. There are a couple of exceptions in that legislation as I read this late yesterday. One is that there are health reasons, legal reasons, an emergency, or you have permission from your teacher, principal, or district office. You can have your cell phone out, but otherwise, cell phones are to remain out of sight and out of your educational space unless those provisions are approved by. So there are a couple of ways we could go with this. We could appeal to our student body and say they come into school and they must be immediately and completely put in your locker for the entire day. Or we could explore the idea of sealing pouches that lock the phone during the day, whereby students keep the pouch and at the end of the day they unlock it and take it out. Those are just two of the quick ideas that come to the top of my head. I've made no recommendation to the board, nor have we made a final determination on that. But please know, this is coming, and you'll be hearing me talk about this quite a bit more. Not just me. This applies to the other 699 schools in New York State. And we're not the only state to do it. We're the largest state to do this, but not the only state. Other states have done it. As a matter of fact, other school districts have done it. And one of my plans is to contact the Lackawanna School District, which is about the third of our size, and the high school is about a third of the size of our high school. But they've done it this year, and we'd like to learn from what they gained in terms of knowledge and how to do it, and some of the pitfalls and mistakes that they may have made. On a much different note, I'm pleased to tell you that our budget is set. And I just talked about the voting times and the fact that you can vote yes or no. Please know that we only need a simple majority to pass that vote, meaning one more than 50%. If the vote should happen to fail, the board could bring back a new budget, or we could go to a contingency budget that would reduce the budget only $233,000. Also, if we're in a contingency budget, there are certain school supplies that we can't purchase, and the use of our buildings would require that everyone pay up front and pay the full cost of usage. We've had a philosophy and belief in this district whereby our students and our community groups use our buildings for free and only provide the insurance riders for those use of facilities. A couple of upcoming reminders. Folks, if you know a 1, 2, 3, or 4-year-old child who is not yet registered for school, our universal pre-K and Head Start program still have openings and seats available. Encourage parents, friends, and neighbors to register your children for Head Start or pre-K 3 or 4. Great program. We just had a state audit of our pre-K program, and we received high marks and the need not to change anything, just to continue to do the things that we're doing really well. So please consider signing your child or notifying a relative or friend about our pre-K and Head Start program. Additionally, we will have a full complement of summer programs. The elementary summer school this year will be at 79th Street School. Busing will be available. Bus routes will start from the closest school building to your house to 79th Street. What does that mean? I happen to live in the DeVoe section of the city. If my child were going to summer school, my child would go to Maple Avenue School, the building, pick up the bus from there, and then be bused to 79th. It doesn't necessarily have to be your school. Summer school for elementary students will start July 14th, and they'll run for 3 weeks every day, and it's a full day, and it's free, and it's open to everyone. How do you sign up? Parents should go to our website, www.nfschools.net, get an application, and turn it in. You must be a city resident to participate in the Niagara Falls City Elementary Summer Program. There will also be prep school and high school credit recovery program, as well as our recreation and sports program and arts program in the afternoon. We encourage everyone to sign up. Kind of scary that we're talking about summer programs already, but I want to give you full time to get involved. We are putting down a May 30th deadline for those signups. We still have about 7 good full school weeks to go. Here at the high school, our students are taking their advanced placement exams right now. Soon the Regents exams are coming up. Our elementary and middle school students will be taking their state science assessments. A lot of important school to happen, and because the weather's getting nicer, I know the attention and focus is sometimes more difficult. But as I said, we're just about under 7 weeks of school, and I really trust that our students will buckle down and get everything done to the best of their ability so they can walk into summer and have an enjoyable time. I'm really trusting and so happy with our students. This week we celebrated our Niagara Falls Education Foundation awarded 40 scholarships totaling $53,000. Niagara Falls High School seniors, if you haven't done it yet, you should check to make sure that you've filled out scholarship applications. Deadlines are quickly closing, and you certainly deserve all of the money and finances that you're entitled to. So please, please, please take a really good look at your scholarship opportunities. As we close the week, I wanted to say this. This Sunday, which would be May 11th, is Mother's Day. I want to wish all of our mothers, grandmothers, godmothers, aunts, spiritual mothers, and all the women who make all of us men and everything work so well a very happy Mother's Day. It's a good chance to say thank you. It is a good opportunity to show honor and appreciation to all of our moms and grandmoms and, as I said, spiritual godmothers and aunts, those women who really make us great. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate you, and I hope that our students and staff, especially our staff, the mothers that we have working with us, have a real tough job. They are full-time workers, and they balance life with being a mom, which is most important. So I salute you, I honor you, and say Happy Mother's Day. It's a great way to end. Listen, Niagara Falls, thank you for supporting our schools. We'll be back next Friday for another update. We wish you in the interim great health, success, prosperity, and please ask you to stay positive and support your Niagara Falls Public Schools. Thank you very much.